Yeah. So basically what we're seeing here, we're seeing level 1, that's a resistance level, that is a support level. She's looking at a 30 minutes time frame, and here she goes in for a sell. There it is, at this resistance level. And she has a take profit here in the middle, rather having this take profit closer to her support level, correct? There is a reason why she has this level here. I mean, she has this take profit here. Babalo, do you want to jump in and just tell us why did you decide to put your take profit here? Keep it short, keep it simple. Is Babalo on the line? There she is. Babalo? You guys hear me? Babalo, can you confirm? Okay.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, I think Babalo, she's having issues that side, but one of the reasons why she has her TP here, it's because she understands that there's a possibility that the market can come down to this point or to this price level and then it goes up. Somewhere behind, I do believe that somewhere here, there is some level of rejection as well. The reason why I'm saying that, I'm looking at the gap between a level of support and a level of resistance. So this take profit here makes sense for her to put it there. But one of the things that you guys need to consider, which is something that I'm stepping into today, it is the risk ratio or the risk reward when you do these things. What do I mean by that, right? What do I mean by that is that if you look at this point where she goes in for a sell, there's a stop loss there, there's the take profit. From this point to the stop loss, if she's risking 100 Rand, and then we look at where the take profit is, does it look like it's a worth trade to take in terms of risk ratio or risk reward? What do I mean by that? If you're taking a trade and you're risking 100 Rands, your target can't be 100 Rand as well. It wouldn't make sense to make such a risk. Your target should not be 200 Rand if you're risking 200 Rands. I mean 100 Rand. Your target should be at least 300 Rands or more. It's a 1-to-3 risk ratio that we want to apply at all times. I'm not sure if you guys understand. If the stop loss is here, the take profit, if it was there, it wouldn't make sense. So in this case, if we just visually just analyzing or looking at this, it looks like she's risking less than what she's willing to take, which that makes sense. That's correct. It boils down to the video that I said you guys should watch before this session.
Hi, Sianda. Sorry, can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Oh, thank God. So the reason why I put the take profit there is because I thought that the market might reverse when it came to that support, to that
Price.
Yeah, to that support.
Okay, cool. It makes sense. So it's in a way that you are saying that this is a support level, even
Yes.
though you don't have it there. Okay, I think it makes sense. I don't think there's anyone that wants to question that. Let's move into the next one. We're not going to talk much about the screenshot because it was sent in the wrong format or font. And then again, we have Baba right here. Guys, we haven't considered candlesticks here as well again. So what she has here, this is pretty much the same trade. It looks the same. It looks identical. She has her take profit here. I think one of the things that she's not doing or is to put, if she doesn't see a level of rejection in between, she doesn't put the resistance or support level. However, she does understand that actually the market can come down to this level and then go up. So in a way, this sort of makes sense, guys, if you practice. But if you're not practicing, you wouldn't understand what she has done here. Yes, she sees this rejection here. Also, she sees there's some rejection probably somewhere here. And then there was no rejection here, but considering the gap between this level of resistance and level of support, this makes sense. Someone might say, okay, then what if this take profit was here then? It would have still been fine. Because one of the things that you do is that Once you take this trade and then it's in profits, one of the things or one thing that you should be doing moving on, I'm probably going to emphasize more this next week, is that you need to now to take the stop loss and put it at break even, which means that your trade is no longer going to be in risk. It's a risk-free trade. So even if you had not put your take profit here, even if she had put the take profit there, it would have still been fine. But judging, again, look at the stop loss. Look at where the trade was executed. Look how far the take profit is. Does it make sense to risk this trade? Yes, it does. In terms of risk ratio or risk reward. This is a topic on its own, guys, risk management. I'm just gonna talk about it for now, but we're gonna have a separate session talking about risk management. Here's another trade executed by Barbara. She goes in for a sell again at the level of resistance. There's another level she has. There's another level she has. Now the question again we're gonna ask is that, is Pamela on the line? We have level 1, we have level 2, we have level 3. Are these level okay? Anyone who's not satisfied with the way these levels are in place? Anyone who thinks maybe we shouldn't have level 2 here because the market seems to be a bit clustered? Guys, okay, if no one says anything, I'm assuming that you guys.
Yes, I would say no level 2 there.
What about level 2?
I would say no level 2, since from level 3 all the way to 1, it seems like one straight line.
Are you saying that from level 1 to level 2, it looks like this market, it's a good gap to give this market to breathe?
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
And then you're saying that from level 3 to level 2, actually this market has been clustered here.
Yes, it looks a little bit like it's consolidating.
Okay. Anyone who shares the same sentiment regarding level 2 shouldn't be here because level 2 is too close to level 1, to level 3. You speak what you see, not what you think. So the more you look at it and then you think, that's the wrong way of doing it. I'm moving on. You guys are taking long because you're thinking about it, but yet it's in your face. Don't think, say what you see. So yes, Mabote, you are right. Level 2, I personally wouldn't have had level 2. What I would have had rather maybe was also this level here. Babala, what you did not do here was to change your candlestick into line chart before you plotted these levels. Hence why even here, you're having that level up there. Ideally, this line that you have here should have been where you executed this trade. So we want to see this level as a zone. This line here that you have, should have been somewhere here. Does that make sense, guys?
Yes, it does.
You see where you went wrong with it? It's not that you went wrong, but you just forgot to change your line charts, your candlestick into line charts. Then you got confused by these wigs. You got confused by those wigs. That's why I say that change your candlesticks into line charts when you're plotting your levels of support and resistance. Once you've done that, then you move to candlesticks again. But good execution here.
Okay.
Very good execution here. Guys, I'm not sure who watched the videos that I said you guys should watch, the 30-minute video. Anyone who watched that video? Guys, you are mute in case you are saying something. Pamela, did you watch that video? Sansiwa, did you watch it?
Yes, I did.
Yes, I did, sir.
I did watch there.
Okay. What do you notice about this? What are you noticing here based on that video that you just watched and based on the sell and based on the fact that this market is at the resistance level? What are you noticing here? Let me just erase this and do it properly. What are you noticing here based on the video that you watched? Based on
The third
sell?
candle. From the right.
The candle,
Oh, okay, from yeah, the third one.
this
From
one,
the right. No,
this one.
yes, that one.
Mhm.
Yes. From the previous video that I watched, it shows that I can sell there because it's pushing down.
Very good. Very
It's
good.
at the right level. Yeah.
Very good. Very
Yeah.
good correction there. It is at the right level. Absolutely. So now do you see it's adding on top of what we've been doing? Normally we would sell because we just at the resistance level. But then from the session moving forward, you're not going to sell when the market is at resistance level. You're going to let the market be at the resistance level, which we've always done for the past 2 weeks. And then you wait for your candle to form at that level of resistance. Once you see that candle, then you execute a sell, still at the resistance level. So absolutely, you're right. That is what I wanted to hear. So we're adding more confirmation on our trade in order for our predictions to be just a higher probability, basically. We're still going to add more stuff. Should you not execute trades or start looking for these opportunities where the market comes to your resistance level, it gives you this candlestick, and then you execute again? Next week, we're adding more stuff. That means you're just going to be so fucked up, if that makes sense, because next week I'm going to introduce something new. But all you know, one thing that you should guys notice is that everything else that we'll be doing boils down to support and resistance level, because those are our supply and demands levels. So it's very important that you apply what we're doing more than just reading it or just knowing the theory. Because at the end of the day, you know that, cool, I'm going to let the market come to my resistance level. I'm going to wait for this candlestick to form. And then after that, I'm going to sell. It's easier to say it, but having to apply it, whereby the market comes to your resistance level, it consolidated that resistance level. It doesn't give you that candlestick, and then eventually it forms that candlestick. That is a practical thing to do. You need to learn how to wait. It's easy to talk about it, but having to apply it's hard. So yes, absolutely, this candlestick, someone I think was correcting Upamela, saying that it's at the right place. Absolutely, that's how it's supposed to be. You need to first plot your levels and then wait for the right candle to form where it belongs, which is in this case, it did. That's correct, 10 out of 10. And that's how you execute that trade. So in this case, if you had opened the charts and then you had seen the market being this way, and she'd execute this trade, she would say, okay, guys, I'm executing the sell. Why? Because the market is at resistance. 2, there is a candlestick that belongs at resistance, which is that one. Absolutely. We're adding more confirmation on what we are doing. The car has indicated to the left. Number 2, we are seeing the car speed is actually slowing down. These are 2 things that are speaking the same language, and that's what we're doing here. Well done. I was just sharing my screen here, execute a trade if you see this as a good setup. I'm not sure how many of you executed this trade, but all I saw at the time was I had my level of resistance, I had my level of support, the market was at my level of support. Do you guys see that? And based on, I'm not sure if you guys are still there. Hello, am I alone here?
Yeah, we're still here.
So based on what on the video that I said you should watch, normally last week you would execute that buy based on the statement I was going to execute you guys to take a buy and send screenshots. But moving on now, you're not going to buy when the market is at support. You're going to wait for that candlestick that belongs at support to present itself. And once you see it, then you buy.
So see, I can ask something. Ne? So
Mhm.
is it since like most of the time the candle appears, ne? The rejection candle appears, and then it maybe goes up. If it's at support, it goes up and then comes back again, and then that candle appears again. So should we, if maybe it's on the support, ne, should we buy or should we wait for it to go back again for the second time to
Execute again. As long as the market is at support, you execute. Execute.
okay.
Don't be emotional, or because sometimes what can happen is you can execute based on this candle. The market comes and hit your stop loss. The market goes back again, being at support level, gives you that candle. Don't be emotional to say, I just lost this and that. If the market is giving you the setup that you're expecting, then you execute. There's no emotions involved. I'm not sure if you guys
Okay.
understand what Babalos is asking. She's saying the market goes, comes to the resistance level. It gives her the candlestick that she's expecting. She takes in a sell because she's saying that this market is going to go down. Then the market does come down, but the market again goes and does that, and then still again gives that candlestick like that. You can add another sell. Why? Because the market is at resistance and the market is giving you the candlestick that belongs at resistance. What can also happen is that the market can come to the support level, give you the candlestick that you're expecting, like that. After that, the market, instead of going up, the market can come down because your stop loss would have been here, right? As you guys are putting stop losses. The market can hit the stop loss and then come back again to the support level, maybe give you that candlestick again, execute the buy again, do it. As long as you're doing the right thing at the right time. For now, we're saying that you should expect that candle to be there and execute that buy. If that candle is there, that's in the middle of nowhere. It's not where it belongs, and then we're not going to execute that buy. Are you with? Does that answer your question?
think
Does that answer your question?
Guys, anyone else who's struggling to hear anything?
Yeah, we are all.
Sorry. I was mute. Sorry, I was mute.
The-
I was mute. Sorry, I was mute. Sorry, I was mute. Someone is playing music. There you go. Oh, snap. Oh. Rush and move to other people's screenshots.
yeah, now you are cutting a bit.
Oh, yeah. Am I? Am I still cutting?
Yes.
Okay, let's move on. Pumela, are you here? Pumela, are you here? How about do you hear me?
Oh, yes,
Yes, I
I'm
can
here
hear
now.
you.
Your line was breaking.
We have level 1, we have level 2, we have level 3. What we're noticing is that you went in for a sell here, expecting the market to go down, right?
Yes.
Sorry, I'm not sure if it's me or, but I can't see your screen. Can you guys see on the screen?
Oh, snap. I didn't show.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So, Pamela, what you did here, you went in for a sell at the resistance level. Correct?
Yes.
Anyone who wants to disagree with level 2 that Pamela has done? Anyone who wants to disagree with this level? And why? Why so? Can we get another candidate besides Mabode? Tara, do you disagree or agree with this level? My line, I'm sure it's perfectly fine. Okay, Mabote, you can jump in because other guys do not want to say anything.
Okay, right now, I would say that level is incorrect because from level 3 to level 2, it came back down to level 3 again. I think what time chart is a 5-minute time chart, and then the level went back to level 1. So right now, I would only put my support at level 3 and my resistance at level 1, and I would
Right.
take level 2 as an area where I wouldn't trade.
Good. Good. Yes. Also, one thing that you did not mention was to say maybe level 1 and level 2 are close to each other. And one thing I didn't notice, thanks for raising it, is that this is a 5-minute chart. So Pumela, try to look at 30 minutes time frame or 1 hour time frame. If you're looking at a 5 minutes time frame, you're gonna get confused. It's too soon for us to be looking at a 5 minutes time frame. Why? Because it moves too quick. So we need to familiarize ourselves with the behavior of the market as possibly as we can. And 1 hour time frame and 30 minutes time frame at this point are very good time frames for us to be learning from, not 5 minutes. It's too quick, it's too fast.
Okay.
Cool. Let's move into the next one. About the okay, you're wasting a lot of screen here. You see this? When you do the snap screen or the start inging screen, just try to capture only the charts, not everything, okay?
Yes, at the time I didn't know how to save images, but now I know how to save images from the charts directly.
Cool. Now what we're seeing here is, it's a bit hard to look at, Mabote. We've seen this as your level of resistance. We've seen this as your level of support. We're noticing that you executed a buy because your market was at support. But with take profit, you do agree that it's not where it's supposed to be?
Yes, it's too low.
It's supposed to be here, right?
Yes.
Cool. Anyone else who doesn't understand that? We're all on the same page. Again, next time you do not send a screenshot like this. Next time when you're sending a screenshot, we're expecting you to wait for that candlestick to form there and then execute a buy and then have your stop loss right underneath that candle. Now, as if you're confused or not sure of what I'm saying, please go watch that video, the 30 minutes lecture that I have done. Please watch it 2 times or even 4 times. It's really, really going to help you a lot. It's really, really going to help you a lot. Remember that the market is closed over the weekend. So if you can just watch it, just give yourself to and do reverse testing over the weekend. Hence the market will be closed and also it's cold. So that means you're not going anywhere anyway. Another one is the sell that you have here, Mabote. Very good example of the stop loss and take profit being at the wrong place. Do you guys understand that? Anyone who sees a fuckery that Mabote has done here? Mabote has a resistance level there. Mabote has a support level here. But we're seeing that the market is consolidating here. So one might say, Mabote, why don't you have this level here rather instead of here? You see that?
Yeah.
Sorry, Sianda, I was going to ask the previous screenshot. Did he use the line chart? It seems like it's very volatile, but I'm not quite sure.
Why are you asking if you use the line chart?
Yes, after last week's session, I always use line charts before checking the, what do you call them again? The candlestick.
It looks fine. It looks like it did. Because one thing also that I'm noticing here is that, yeah, it did. But then please make sure that also your level is not at the right at the, it should be in. Remember your level should be a zone. So if you put it right at the edge, it should be within. Should be within. If it's within, it means that it's covering, yeah. Cool. Let's move into the next one. This is a very good example of the fuckery that you did, because here, I think you're in a rush, I'm not sure. And Mabot, you like charts that are not clear. in a sense, when you plot in your levels of support and resistance, because here you should be having this support level there. Secondly, you have your stop loss there, you have your take profit here. Just think about it. When you put this stop loss and take profit, and then you're looking at it, is it worth it to risk this? You're literally risking 50 rands, and then your target is it's 100 rand. It's not worth it. If you think about it, you know. So that's why your take
Yes.
profit should be down. Should have been down here. Again,
Yeah,
guys.
the charts
Mhm.
that I sent before Tuesday, I didn't get how to perfectly use the MT4. So I can guarantee right now I know how to take proper screenshots and also use my phone to take trades and put lines on. That is the one thing I was struggling with. So I went to watch the videos again and make sure I understand how to use MT4
Yeah.
on the
these-
zooming and getting, yes.
Yeah. Download MT4 on your Windows machine. This video is public, guys. You can go watch it. I made it very clean, very straightforward. And also this one is for Android users if you want to use it on your phone. So these are very good videos. If you're using a PC to trade, or a laptop rather, then go come watch this video. It will help you a lot in terms of putting your stop losses and take profit. It makes it easier. I've made it very easy. It's a very straightforward thing. So here I'm about the yes, the stop loss is correct based on what we're looking at, right? But your take profit, it's a no. And then also your support, it's a no where it is based on what we're looking at. We feel that the support should have been here and not there. That's correct. Yeah. So yeah, again, we're not expecting to see screenshots like these, guys. Whenever you send a screenshot, please write a caption on your screenshot that I'm executing a sell. Market is at support, at resistance, and there's a candlestick. So in this case, we're saying that wait for that candlestick to form, execute a sell after that candlestick. As long as that candlestick is at resistance level, execute that sell. Here's another one sent by Uma Bote. I think I did make a voice note here, asking him where is the support level. I'm sure
The support level, yes.
Yeah, other guys did see it because we're expecting to see a support level. Yeah,
the support level.
You see, guys, where I'm putting the line. You see where I'm putting the line. Someone else would have put this line down here. That's incorrect. You put the line in the middle there. This is not the right thing. Because if I'm putting it up, I'm sort of also covering that part. If you remember, we spoke about summer. We want to make it a zone. The zone would be like that. That's how it looks. That is a zone. But when you're using that line, that single line, basically a line, you want to put it in between like that. Because you understand that this line, when I'm putting it here, I understand on top, there's a bottom part as well. It's a zone. So please, guys, do that. So we want to move this take profit that you have here, Mabote. In this case, because you missed support. This take profit that you have here, we would have had it there and not there. You went in for a sell because the market was at your resistance, which is correct. But then we want to add more reasons in your sell now. Not just because the market was at resistance, but because you saw a candlestick that belongs at resistance. If we can do that, then we're good. I understand now, guys, that now that I'm talking about the candlestick, it basically means that we have to wait more. It basically means that we need to wait more for our market to it basically means that now if you'll see Ubabalo is one person that sends so many screenshots, then you'll start seeing that actually people are no longer sending as much screenshot as they used to be, because now there's a waiting, there's more other stuff that we're adding on for us to get more confirmation in order to take trade. But those that haven't sent screenshots of support executing a trade because the market is at support or at resistance, you can still send those screenshots. But we have noticed that Babalo have sent screenshots so frequently. I think the Pamela has sent a few. Actually, the only person that hasn't sent much or anything was Ted. So Stella, you are falling behind. I think I did say this thing to you as well. So for your side, I think you can still send screenshots like these, but you are falling behind. So, but then luckily, thank God it's weekend. It's raining in Cape Town, so you'll be indoors, and then you need to catch up. But then again, don't forget the market is closed. About you need to practice more of this as well, because we're noticing this
Yes.
pattern. You have this pattern of you being excited of the execution of trades and throwing away the levels of support and resistance. Look at your level there. This level is supposed to be here. Yes, this one is correct. But why do you have your take profit there? Go watch that video again.
That one I made a mistake by I was looking at the 1 hour time chart, and then I went to another what do you call it, another pair, and I was looking at the 30-minute time chart. And when I went back to that one, I took a trade based on a 30-minute, forgetting that I was looking at that chart on the 1 hour. It's one of the things I need to do, is that while I'm doing trades, is actually also take note of what I just looked at.
So one of the things to help you not to send stuff like this, again, guys, is when you're sending that screenshot, like we said, you're going in for a sell here, right? So before you send the screenshot, underneath on the caption, put a caption. What is the caption? Went in for a sell. Market is at resistance. There was a right candlestick. Just put those 3 points, and then you'll see when you're typing those, and you start seeing shit. Actually, what I'm typing is bullshit because it's not even on the screenshot I'm sending. Then you won't send it. But what I'm saying is, if you the more you type what you are doing, it just sticks in your brain. It's just like engraving it in your brain. So you'll see. Don't send a screenshot without writing a caption, guys, in the sense that why are you sending it? So next time we do not want to see Monday. We want to see marketed resistance. Roger that. I went in for a sell. Roger that, because there was a candlestick. We want to see that caption here, not Monday. Cool. But yes, you are executing your trades at the right places, but you're just not, you're forgetting about stop losses and take profit for some reason. Another one. If you had not written Monday and written a caption, do you think you would have sent the screenshot?
No,
Definitely
actually,
not.
this one is the wrong one. The next one is the correct one.
Okay. Here's another one. What are you doing
Yeah,
here?
that's the one I was supposed to send. That's the one I
Okay.
took a buy. I thought it was at support.
You thought. Mhm.
Yeah, I looked back there to the left from the 18th, 19. I thought that was, I felt like that was a part of where my support would be. Since it was a resistance there, yes, where you just marked.
And then again, guys, plotting your levels of support and resistance. Do you have enough gap between your levels? Just speaking of these two levels, do you have enough gaps? Just speaking another level between that one. About, do you think they're enough?
No,
Absolutely.
it's not enough.
Absolutely. So, yeah, you shouldn't have executed this trade here.
This trade, yes. So
Absolutely.
the market basically from the left there, from the 19th at resistance, it simply went down to hit support. And then from support, it went to hit resistance again there by the 23rd. So we'll take the market as consolidating there in the middle.
What I would have had here, if what I'm seeing here that's clear, as I'm seeing this level.
Yes.
I'm seeing that level. That's all I see.
Okay.
And also, I might have been reluctant in trading this because there's a whole lot of consolidation here. Then what I would do, then I would say, you know what, fuck USD JPY. Let me go look at another pair because it's not clear. Guys, the fact that you're opening a currency pair does not mean you should do analysis if it's not clear. It does not mean you should execute if it's not clear. Leave it. Take advantage of easy stuff. Cool. Here's another one. Sandu sent this one. As you can see here, it's quite straightforward. Let's see. She has this as a support level. She has that as a resistance level. But Sansiwa, you hear, someone would have said, why Sansiwa do you have your resistance level here? Here's a beautiful rejection up there. Absolutely, you're right. Here, maybe you did this level based on that. Cool, let's have it there. It's still perfectly fine because you have enough gap in between this resistance level and support level. Someone would have said, maybe Sansui, why don't you have a level here maybe as well? It all starts with the level, guys. You never, ever drop or forget the basics. And then here you went in for a buy because this is your resistance or your support level. Absolutely. You take profit because this was your sub resistance level at the time. You did put your take profit at the correct place based on your resistance, but your resistance ideally should have been here, which means if you had done your resistance here, then your take profit would have still been here. So yes, we can give you credit based on that. But we're saying that, you should have had your resistance up there. Remember, we are looking for areas of rejection. There's a rejection there. I hope that makes sense.
Yes, it does.
And we're saying now, Sansewe, can you next time write a caption, guys? My market is at support. Roger that. I'm executing a buy. Just write that here. But we want to see that my market is at support. I have a candlestick that belongs at support, which is that one. And I'm executing a buy. That's what we want to see now. We're adding more confirmation on our trades. Any questions, guys? But yeah, well done, people. I don't want to lie. But one thing that you're forgetting is guys, one thing you're going to do now is you're going to forget about support and resistance. You just want to jump into these candlesticks. Don't do that. Our session might end anytime. Sansio, a beautiful trade, beautiful levels that you have here. Look at this. That's where your take profit is based on what we're looking at. You went